Hi there, this is Melissa and with Communicate with Angels, and I help spiritual seekers like you learn to connect with their angels and find and live their unique life purpose. And today's topic is about how to come out of the spiritual closet. Is it time for you to come out of the spiritual closet? Are you hiding your true ideas and thoughts about spirituality from the people in your life? And I am sharing this one from personal experience. I did this for many, many years. So I became involved with a spiritual organization called the Way Showers College. I encourage you to check it out online. When I was young, I was 12, 13 years old. My mother was really searching, and she found these group sessions that really helped her, and she introduced me to that community as well. And I loved it. I just jumped in with both feet and really took a lot of classes and courses when I was a teenager. And when I remember being about 15, 16 years old, and I was going to classes on the weekend, after school, on weeknights. I was doing quite a lot. And my mum at the time was sharing evening lectures in our city where I grew up in New Zealand. And she would put an ad in the paper. Of course, the internet didn't exist in those days. So she would put an ad in the paper, and the ad had her photo in it. And I remember seeing that and being absolutely terrified. I said, I could never do what she's doing. I could never be a spiritual teacher because I would have to put my photo in the paper and people would find out what I was doing. It filled me with absolute terror. I told none of my friends at school that I was doing any of this stuff. I hid it from everybody that I ended up working with. The only person I maybe would tell was a boyfriend when I got a little bit older. Other than that, nobody knew a thing. It was only when I was in about my mid to late 20s when I really realized that I didn't have anything to fear. And my husband helped me through all of that. So at that time when I started to realize, oh, I don't actually have to keep this a secret. I could start telling people. It felt very scary, but at the same time, very liberating. I told some of the friends that I worked with, I was a school teacher at the time, and they thought it was great. They were so interested and they were asking me a lot of questions. So what was it that I was really afraid of? And when I was in that fear and just not communicating, not telling anybody really about who I really am, I was blocking the energy in my chakras. If you're suppressing any area of your life and not communicating it, it's going to start causing pressure in your energy, and that can ultimately lead to illness. So why, if you relate to this at all, if you have anybody in your life that you're not open with, you're hiding a part of yourself, whether it be spirituality or something else, let's really have a conversation about why people tend to do that. And a lot of times it's from something that occurred in a past life. Okay, so you are energy. You are a vibration of energy, and you are the sum total of all of your experiences over many lifetimes. And you bring all of those experiences with you in your state of consciousness. You don't remember them with your brain, with your intellect. You don't have always, sometimes you do, but you don't always have conscious memories of that, but it's a part of your energetic consciousness, okay? So that's subconscious, you might say. And so you remember those lifetimes where there was the Inquisition hunting you down and killing you, or accusing you of being a witch, or even in other cultures like the Native American, they would shun people if they didn't follow the rules of the tribe, etc., etc., etc. There's probably been many, many lifetimes where you were excluded, shunned, killed, tortured for spiritual type beliefs. So we have to first of all acknowledge that that could have been the case. It doesn't matter if we remember all the details. But if you have some fear about this now, that's probably where it came from. And you can heal that and release it right now as you're watching this video. Okay? Just say to yourself, I'm ready to change. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to move forward. And a piece of it too may be from this lifetime. If you've had very religious upbringing, religion teaches that there's right and wrong, good and bad. And that religion wants you to fit into a box. Now, I'm not here to diss religion. I think there's some wonderful things with it. It helps millions of people around the globe. So there's a benefit to it. But what I give you permission to let go of is the thought that you have to think something's wrong or scary or bad, when deep down inside, you know that it feels right to you, it resonates. Okay, so I give you permission to be you, to trust in you, and to go with what feels right for you. And now here's the piece of this too, is that if you've been in the spiritual closet, you're probably worrying about what other people think. You think you're going to be judged. You think, again, from all those past lives of being judged, excluded, killed, tortured. And the truth is, no one can hurt you. You are free. You are energy. You came here to learn and grow. And holding back and being ashamed of a certain part of your life is out of balance, out of alignment with the real you, your purpose here to learn and grow. So here's the truth. If you come out of the spiritual closet, if you start telling your family and your friends and the people around you what you're doing, what you're interested in, what your beliefs are, a lot of the time you will actually be helping them to grow. And if some people judge you, that's okay. Because guess what? When you're more honest with yourself about what feels right to you, you can actually attract different relationships. People who are more aligned with where you are now. And if your family doesn't get it, create a new spiritual family. Whether it be new friends, new business associates, a new romantic partner, you can attract people with similar beliefs for you. So don't go to that limited point of view that you're stuck, that no one else gets where you are. Because I know that there's millions and millions of people on this planet who are at the same state of consciousness that you are. And guess what? If we all start coming out of the spiritual closet, we are going to heal the planet. Because people are going to know that it's okay. And you are a way shower. You're a way shower. You're showing the way for a new possibility. Are we going to heal the planet by staying in the closet? Or are we going to heal the planet by sharing our truth and not worrying about whether we're going to be judged or excluded, banding together in a community, supporting each other? That's what you're creating when you come out of the spiritual closet. So I challenge you, what is one thing you're going to do today or this week to come out of the spiritual closet? Some of you are really hiding in that closet. Some of you have come out a little bit. But I bet that there's something that you can do to come out of that spiritual closet even more than you have already. So let me know below in the comments what's one thing you're going to do this week to step out of that spiritual closet and be free to be you. All right. Okay, if you'd like to go deeper, I have a free resource for you on my website at communicatewithangels.com, the 3 steps to connect with your angels. Would love to have you check that out. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. I share these videos every other Wednesday, and I'd love to have you part of this community. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.